All right, says I'm live. If you guys can hear me, please let me know. I'll pop the chat out, and I guess we can just watch qualifying together. I'll answer some questions, whatever you want to do, and we will get into it. Kind of a off-sequence week where we have qualifying the same day as race day, which, you know, it's got its upsides and downsides for sure. I mean, content-wise, I don't love it because obviously you can't really do much until qualifying happens because we don't know the actual order yet. Why it says loud and clear, awesome. Usually it takes you guys a little longer to hear me, so hopefully it's working quick today. I'll let people roll in. And I can probably, I think I can get the NASCAR website on my screen here. That shouldn't be a copyright issue. But I'll see you in the chat already. See what's up, Chris? Everyone hit the like button. I totally agree. On the way in, please hit that like button. It really helps me out. I do appreciate it. What's up, Hunter? He says, I like my lineup, so I will bomb today. If you already made lineups before qualifying, that might be a bit of an issue. We might have to readjust those after qualifying. I mean, obviously, we have our guys we like at road courses, but we're going to have to see where these guys qualify to see if they're going to end up being good or bad DFS plays for sure. See, you're fading Kyle Busch, Truex, and Denny Hamlin. That might be it's a very bold strategy today, especially at a road course, but all right. Let me see if I can pull it up on my screen here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I think, round one's supposed to be 25 minutes, and then the second one 10 minutes. So hopefully maybe like 40 minutes. Yeah, I can go live leaderboard right here. Let's see if it'll load. Alright, so I think it's on the screen. Let me see if I can get my chat back. Let's see. JJ says Yaley's making a top 10 today. I don't know about that unless everyone wrecks. I think that's the only way that's going to work out. Can you guys see the order on your screen right now? I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could check on my stream here, but Jared says, let's get this qualifying going. I think they just started 3 minutes and 53 seconds ago. NASCAR says, like, I can't show you guys the actual qualifying because then I'll get a copyright, but I figured we could just do this quicker because I'm not going to have time after qualifying to do a live stream because I'm going to have to do the projections and all that on the Patreon site, so I figured this would be the best time we could do it. Yeah, you can see it? Cool. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to update. I know sometimes the NASCAR website's not the greatest. Rob says, hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it, Rob. Thank you very much. Morning, Tim. What's up? Morning, Duke. Glad to have you in here. Let's see. What's up, Skylar? Qualifying started yet? Yep, just started about 4 minutes ago. So hopefully we can get some numbers in here soon. Last time I did this was for the Coke 600 last year. I think that's what it was. We had qualifying that day. Although I think it was single car qualifying, so it was a little bit more fun because, I don't know, there's just more build up to single car rather than like a 25-minute group session, but we'll take what we can get, I guess. Better than just having the lineup formula. I just wish it was like yesterday or something. I think for the Coke 600 next week, I'm pretty sure they're doing qualifying on Saturday instead of Sunday, so I guess that's one thing to look forward to. JJ say, lock Yaley. I don't know about locking Yaley today. Ray says it's qualifying on TV. I'm pretty sure. I think it's on FS1. FS2 or FS1. I think practice. Oh, we got some numbers. Here we go. So 5 minutes in. Cindric number 1 right now. Larson number 2. Elliott 3. Logano 4. Kurt Busch 5. If you guys are watching this on TV, you can let me know if these add up because I know sometimes the NASCAR website can be a little bit different from not the actual numbers. So all right, so these will start changing, but Cindric's definitely a good road course racer. I mean, in the Xfinity series, he's killed it at road courses, so it wouldn't surprise me if Cindric has a really good day today. Now, just because someone's fast in qualifying does not mean they're going to be super fast during the race, so that's something to keep in mind. I mean, qualifying is way different than setting your car up for an entire race. Chase is on the track. Rob says, didn't get the DK invite, Strong Island 666. I'll be more than happy to send you that invite. Actually, we do have I think we have like 20 spots open, and since this is just kind of qualifying, I can just do that right now, really. Just Strong Island 666. All right, I sent you the invite. David says Reddick number 1. Yep. So I'm seeing right now as well. He just took over Cindric. So Elliott 4, Larson 3, Cindric and 2. So isn't it the top 12 guys? Don't they go around 2? Pretty sure that's what it is. Probably should have double checked that, but that's what it was last year. Matthew says NASCAR today. Yeah, NASCAR is today, Matthew. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Spread attack says Monaco because number 18 was terrible luck yesterday. That's what I saw. I think someone made a tweet about that. Number 18 was some bad juju for people. Dustin says just lock in Chase and Truex and go from there, right? Unless they're starting 1-2, because I just don't see them both being optimal if they're 1-2, especially if we have some bigger names in the back. So you're probably going to pick between one of those guys, but as long as you... Like, if they're starting like 5-8, yeah, that can certainly work. But if they happen to start 1-2, it's going to be a bit hard to be optimal, considering there's barely any dominator points. So we'll have to see. But they're not overly expensive because, you know, usually Truex is around... You'd think he'd be around $12,000. You'd think Elliott would be around $12,000. Not the case. They're in the mid-10K range, so not too hard to fit them together. Because obviously without qualifying, we don't know where they're starting. But when I was playing around with lineup building, I was actually able to get them in quite easily. Yeah, you're going to have to play like a 5K or 6K driver or two, but, I mean, it doesn't really concern me too much. So I guess we should look at the bottom of this list, see. So did Bell not run a lap? Truex, Byron, Busch, Harvick. I guess they haven't put any numbers in yet, so... Matthew says Kyle Busch day. He definitely looked good yesterday. Well, I'm way up in the chat. I don't know. Dakota says AJ Poole at the moment. Yep, that's what it looks like. I know he was pretty mad yesterday because he couldn't get on practice until forever because they were going in order of owners points and they were just taking forever to get through Tech 3. So for the most part this week, I mean, if you're just thinking about strategy, for the most part it's going to be finishing position and place differential. Like, yeah, if Dinger's on the pole, yeah, he should probably have a good finish, but I'm not sure he's gonna get enough dominator points to outscore other guys. Like, let's just say this is how it ended. I'd much rather play Hamlin, Blaney, those kind of guys, Keselowski. Like, if these guys are starting mid-pack to the back, I mean, these guys are gonna be excellent DFS plays. Oh, froze. Well, it says it's froze. Hopefully it's not froze. Good now? Cool. I see Chris Austin said, what time is the Patreon only show start? I don't think I'll have time to do that. I have to get projections up, the cheat sheet, ownership projections. You got to build lineups. It's going to be a fun crunch, huh? Yes says he loves Byron. Yeah, I like Byron too. I mean, the guy's just been amazing this year. I think he's second in points, only behind Hamlin. He's either second or third, but yeah, he's been awesome this year. Just top 10 machine each and every single week. Would not surprise me if he has another strong run here. Let's see. Gilbert says there's 18 spots left for the tournament. I guess I'll have to invite some people. Elite Phoenix wants invited. I'll send you that invite right about now. Like, if anyone wants invited, I usually don't do this on the live stream, but since it's kind of a different live stream than usual, I'd be more than happy to send it if you just want to put it in the chat or something. 2016. All right, I sent you the invite. Oh, Stevens as well? All right, we'll get you in. If I missed your live chat, just put it on the preview video that I posted earlier this week. Let's see. Matthew says Dinger is a bust, not touching him. Well, he was optimal last time we had a road course, but if he's going to start this far up, like if down here, then he's definitely... I mean, maybe you could play him and hope he stays up front all race, but I just don't think that'll be a very good strategy. Byron's up to 4th. I see he made a run now. Let's see. Truex up to 10th. Elliott 6th. Like, if Elliott's starting 6th, I mean, yeah, I don't really care where Elliott starts, to be honest. If you can get any place differential upside with Elliott today, I think that's absolutely awesome. Because, I mean, we know how good he is at road courses. Honestly, could have won 5 in a row without that rain caution last time at the Daytona road course. Okay, let's see. Bell hasn't ran one. Busch, Harvick haven't as well. Kyle Busch is someone to watch today. I mean, he looked pretty good in practice. I know he missed the one turn, but, I mean, he's obviously won the Xfinity race, and since this is a brand new track, I mean, added seat time is obviously going to be a good thing here. So I definitely think Kyle Busch should be a contender today for sure. It'll be interesting to see where he starts. Do you guys know if he's on the track yet? Maybe he just hasn't updated yet. Matthew says the lock is McDowell. McDowell's a good road course racer. As long as he's in a decent starting spot, I wouldn't hate playing him. Chris says, any thoughts on Blaney? You guys always know I love Blaney. He's a pretty good road course racer. Obviously, he's an elite one. No, not an elite one, but he's very, very good. I think he's up to... Last I looked, he was 6th in odds to win this race. Someone told me in Discord a little bit ago that he was up to 4th now, which, so, take that for what you will. He's on the track? All right, cool. Kyle's on the track. Where do you guys think Kyle's going to be? I mean, he was good in practice. Hamlin looks like he's... I don't know how many laps he's ran, but he's in 25th right now. Keselowski 26, Eric Jones 29th. I know Eric Jones is in terrible equipment now, but he's certainly... Oh, sorry, I guess Kyle Busch is up to 4th. Nice. Busch 4th, Bell 9th. Someone said Busch qualifies 2nd to last. Ray says, if someone has car trouble in qualifying, what should you do when you build lineups? Should you fade or take them like they do? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about anyone to do bad in qualifying. I'm actually rooting for people to do bad in qualifying so we have good DFS plays today. Like, I don't want to play a bunch of Justin Haley's and Cody Ware's back here. So I'm hoping some people struggle. I wouldn't put anything into qualifying struggles, really. What's Chase ownership? 90%? Oh, I don't know if he'll get up quite to 90%, but he's going to be very popular today for sure. I mean, I have no idea yet because I don't know where these guys are going to be starting, but I have to imagine he's going to be one of my highest on drivers. Cindric 3, Reddick 2, and Dinger 1. Man, Kyle Busch. I just want to play a lot of Kyle Busch today. I don't know. I got a good feeling about Kyle Busch. You're welcome, Ray. I forget. I think I was reading something on the chat went all the way down. All right, I'm going to invite some people. Let's see. FE23 Wine Nail. Send you that invite. Tyler says, joining the team today. Qualifying is going to change the game now, and in the advanced people who pay attention have a big advantage now, right? Awesome. Glad you're here, Tyler. And yeah, it's going to help people for sure. Now we're not going to have qualifying same day every time, which that'd be a nightmare for me because just content-wise, yeah, I can still put stuff out, but it puts me in a time crunch. I kind of like to relax a little bit before the race starts. But yeah, qualifying back is definitely a good thing because, I mean, with the lineup formula, we typically know the order right after the race is on Sunday. So yeah, if you're up to date today, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people made lineups over this weekend and they're not going to update their lineups compared to when they see qualifying. So it definitely should be a little bit of an edge today. I think most people will pay attention to qualifying, but it should definitely help you out. And obviously people haven't been able to put out content yet, so I'm going to be putting out content just a couple hours before the race starts. So I guess there could be definitely a bit of an edge today. Scooter 8174, you're getting an invite, buddy. Sorry, if I don't see your message, just comment on my preview video. I'm just kind of scrolling through chat a little bit. Milton says, Chris got to work for that money today. Yeah, the time crunch today. Pugsley says, my pre-qualifying lineup is Busch, Harvick, Byron, Bell, Chastain, and Suarez. I guess I can't say anything bad about that, although I don't know the order yet, so I can't really give you too many thoughts on it, but I do like the drivers there. Why it says the connection is still choppy, Chris? Well, that's not good. It says my Ethernet cord's plugged in. Chris says, how do we go about cash games with pricing out before qualifying? It doesn't really change too much. I mean, obviously the one thing is with pricing coming out before qualifying is that place differential plays aren't going to be overpriced. Now, DraftKings has kind of gotten away from that. Like, if you guys remember last year, Christopher Bell, when he was in the 95 car, obviously not the 20 car, when he was like starting in the 30s, he was around $12,000, which was absolutely insane. Now, obviously, if a driver happens to qualify bad today, you can't adjust their price. So that could lead to chalkier lineups for sure. Yes says it hasn't dropped for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just Wyatt's connection. I think he's up in Maine, so maybe they have bad Wi-Fi over there. Tyler says Navy Sailor LA. All right, I got you, man. Second. So I don't hood ups on Hamlin. Think he's gonna be able to do another lap because he's 25th right now. I mean, if he starts 25th today, he's gonna be pretty chalky. Blaney's 23rd. I guess I haven't really been looking down here. Let's see what potential chalk we'd have if no one else ran laps. Newman 36. Let's see. Hunter says 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So Keselowski, Hamlin would look like some really chalky plays here. Ryan Blaney, Ryan Blaney 23rd. I mean, obviously these guys can change their laps, but just trying to look at potential plays here. Truex 13th. I mean, yeah, that'd be an amazing play. Chase Elliott 8th. Yeah, I mean, if let's just say theoretically Chase Elliott starts 8th and Truex starts 13th, you can easily play both those guys together, because would anyone be shocked if they finish 1-2? No, probably not. So you could easily play both of those guys. You get some added place differential as well. Harvick 7, Larson 6, Byron 5, Busch 4. I mean, I think Busch could definitely be a contender to dominate early on. I mean, obviously I'm not really targeting dominators today. You don't have to play a dominator, but looking for finishing position, Kyle Busch isn't overly expensive. I think he's... I have to double check my sheet. Is Kyle Busch $9,800 or is he $10,000? I think it's one of those. You're good, Wyatt. You are all good. Andy says Hamlin's having power steering problems. Well, that's not good. Hopefully I can fix that. Yeah, he's still. I haven't seen anything update in a while. I don't. Is anyone on the track? You guys have to let me know. He's 9,800, 9,900. Okay, close enough. I mean, Kyle Busch definitely. I would imagine he's gonna be popular, especially if people watched the Xfinity race yesterday. And plus, it's Kyle Busch. If you look at his road course record recently, though, it's all been at Rovals, but he's finished like 35th or worse almost every single time. He just does not have good luck at the Rovals. But Sonoma, Watkins Glen, he's definitely a bit better at. Byron 5th. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen anything update in forever. So it's the top 12 that goes through, I believe, right? They're rolling. Looks like we got like 6 minutes left to practice. So it looks like right now Dinger's going to be first. Oh, that's just of round 1. Tyler says, outside of Truex and Elliott, who would you bet to win? I'd probably say Kyle Busch right outside of those guys yesterday. Kyle Busch was someone I had my eye on throughout the week, so I would definitely say Busch outside of those two. I also think you could take stabs at maybe Christopher Bell. I know he won the Daytona Road Course. Maybe did he get a bet lucky because of the caution? Yes, but he still put himself in position to win. Kurt Busch could be a long shot. I know he's not like a splashy play, but he's really good at the road course. He's one of the more consistent road course drivers. Outside of that, I'm not really. Maybe Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's pretty solid at the road courses. I believe last 2 races at road courses that weren't rolls, he finished 3rd and 5th. I think it was 3rd at Sonoma and 5th at Watkins. I might have that flip-flop, but Austin Dillon's on now. Dillon's fast. Dillon's 11th. Oh, yeah, just updated for me. Nice. 4 guys in the green currently. All right, I'm going to see. Kessler road course, vomit face. Hey, if you're starting in the mid-20s, I'm still going to have some interest. All right, Big D laughing. I'll get you in. All right, sent you an invite. Milton says today a good day to throw a couple bullets in a big one or max out a 20 entry kind of day. I would say max out the 20 because if you're just putting a few lineups in 150 max, you're just at a big disadvantage. So I'd only play contests you can have the max amount of entries, to be honest. Unless you just want to take a couple YOLO shots in the big one, I totally understand that. But if you're just looking for better chances of profit, I would play the 20 max if you can max the 20. Yeah, so the top 4 hasn't moved in forever. Aster says, is Cindric playable starting 3rd? If he does, I wouldn't play Cindric, to be honest. Maybe if you're playing 150 max, yeah, you could get a Cindric in, but if I'm playing 3 max, which I am in the qualifier today, I would not be playing Cindric. I don't think so anyway. Obviously, I'd have to run projections, but I just can't see myself landing on Cindric. Milton says, never got my invite. Chris must be scared. Where was your invite, Milton? Haven't been able to read every message. Milton-J. Okay, I got you. All right, I invite you. Pugsley says, I feel like Custer is going to be a sneaky play. Thoughts? Where is Custer on the qualifying order? If he started 14th, I mean, he'd be sneaky. Andre says, need qualifying to be done so we can actually talk DFS plays. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. I'm also going to have to put these in the spreadsheet once this is done, which won't take too long. So, it's in 33rd. I'm not sure any of these are going to change. How many minutes do we have left? 2? It's probably behind, so yeah, probably like 2 minutes. Eric says, can you explain real quick how qualifying works for a COVID-era newbie? Oh yeah, a lot of you probably haven't been here for actual qualifying back in the day. Like, yeah, back in the day, we used to have a couple practices, 2 to 3 a weekend, then we'd have qualifying. So qualifying, really, single car. They kind of change it up every time. Sometimes we have group sessions, which is what we have right now. So what we're going to have is we have 2 rounds today. So everyone that finishes 13th through, I think we have 40 cars, 13th through 40th are going to be locked in place. Then we're going to go to round 2, and then 1st to 12th are going to be interchangeable because you're going to have a round 2 here. So as long as you're in the top 12 at the end of this round, oh, I guess it cut off really quick. As long as in the top 12 at the end of this round, they can all next one. Hold on, let me check my Discord really quick. All right. Let's see. Ethernet core might be falling out. Oh, I guess it did fall out actually. There, I plugged it back in. I guess that was my bad this time. Oh, it's like loose. That is odd. Alright, let me see. Hopefully that fixes. I'm just going to check out the order really quick. Someone said Hamlin's in trouble. Yeah, he's 28th right now. As long as Hamlin can get that car like back to normal for the race, starting 28th would be, I assume he's going to be very popular. Blaney's on the green. He must have made another good lap. Where's he at? Oh, he's probably mid-lap. Massey says, let's see, 3 more on the green. Custer borderline. Yeah, we're getting down to the final 30 seconds here. Clip broke maybe? It might be broke. I'm not sure. Eric says, any idea when the spreadsheet will be updated? As soon as I get off the live stream here, it's probably going to be around 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I should say. Giant mug sitting on the internet cord. Might be. Hamlin's back on the track. Yeah, Custer got in the top 10, didn't he? Suarez in the top 12. Bell's hanging on. Cole P10. Denny 18th now. Yep. Truex 16th. He slid. Blaney 8th. Blaney got in there. Blaney 8th. Hunter said we set a lineup Friday in old days. Yep. Oh. Chat went away. Hold on. Blaney John probably dropped one of his weights on his court. Hamlin 19th. Is it done then? 25. It's supposed to be 25 minutes. I think it was. Or was it 30? Andre said I should have waited till... Well, I wanted to go live during qualifying because I had to get off pretty soon after that to update the spreadsheet. Logano's pushing for the pole? Pugsy said we're all systems go on Cole Custer. I mean, if he's starting into the top 12, I'm probably not going to play Cole Custer. Although I see he just got dipped to 13th. Alright, just updated from me. Let's see. Playing down to 11th. I'm just reading the chat. You guys are updating for me so quick. I like it. Final lap. Alright. Round 1's done. I guess I'll let the website update. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. I mean, I know it's not like the normal live stream, but we got to work with what we have right now. Let's see. So, assuming this doesn't change, let's see where the chalk is going to be. Quinn Half last. Ryan Prix 36. I can see Prix. If you need a cheap play, Ryan Prix 36. I know he's cheap. You could always use him. You know, he's got a couple top 15 finishes at road course recently. So round 1's done. Bob says I'm back. Sorry, I had to watch Blaney up to 11. No problem, Bob. No problem. Truex is 17th. Yeah, that's going to be a chalky play right there. Chase made the top 12, right? Yeah, Chase is 10th. Well, as of right now, assuming Truex is starting 17th and that doesn't update, I would definitely like Truex over Elliott right now. Milton says Hammy. What'd Hamlin do? 19th. I just don't think that's going to change, so yeah. I know Chastain's cheap. He's starting in 20th. Keselowski 24th. Yeah, there's some good PD plays here. Eric Jones in 29th. I mean, I know, again, he's in the terrible equipment, but he's pretty darn good at road courses. And road courses are more of a skills track than equipment. I don't think so, dude. I mean, qualifying's really not a big deal for me. Like, if Elliott started in the back, I'd assume he'd still be the favorite, but... Because even when we see like guys like Larson or Elliott go to the rear on Sundays, it doesn't really change odds, really. Sean says, I want a $100 King of the Speedway ticket. Wonder if I should save it for a more known track without fear of rain. I'm going to be in there as well, Sean. So, I mean, I guess if you want to compete against me, you can play. Although I guess this would probably be more of a wild card track. So if you want to save it, you can. So, we should have a more predictable track next week. And we're going to practice as well. So, I wouldn't hate wanting to save it. So I think round 1's done. So the guys in the top 12, we have Dinger, Reddick, Cindric, Busch, Logano, Byron, Larson, Bell, Harvick, Elliott, Blaney, and Bowman. Okay. Is this officially updated? Is round 1 over? Like, are these the right numbers? Because if so, I can put them in the... Okay, it says it is. All right. Can you guys let me know when round 2 starts? Because I'm going to update some stuff on the spreadsheet right now. I'll enter these, not numbers, the qualifying order. My thing would move. There we go. Let's see. Qualifying. Where's that at? There we go. So slow when I'm doing other stuff. It's a group, Brad. Pugsley says, Chris, what's your optimal lineup looking going off these current standings? Well, we still don't know the top 12 yet, so. Oops. Yeah, let me know when they start round 2. Just checking a few things here. I'm going to enter some stuff in I guess I can do it on my phone, because it's going to... So yeah, I'm just trying to find like easy chalk here. So Busch starting 13th. I'm hoping that starting spot keeps people off him because I really like that price point. He can definitely be a top 10 guy. So I think Kurt Busch, I know he's $8,100. I'm not sure if he's going to be a chalky play yet, but I definitely think he's a very strong tournament play because of that starting spot. Because I really do like Kurt Busch at road courses. Let's see. Truex starting 17th. I'm probably going to give him the edge over Chase Elliott right now. It's going to be very close. I guess we're going to have to see where Chase Elliott starts. But starting 17th, it's going to be really hard to pass up Truex. I mean, guy's phenomenal road courses, and my rankings actually like Truex a little bit better than Chase right now. So I don't really want to argue against them. So I definitely like Truex here. Hamlin starting 19th. I know you guys said he had some power steering issues. So we'll have to see if that can get fixed up. But starting 19th, Denny Hamlin should be a very, very strong play. I imagine he's going to be pretty popular. Keselowski, well, I don't like him over Hamlin and Truex. I still don't think he's viable starting 24th. And we have Buescher 28th. I kind of talked about Buescher early in the week, like in Discord and articles and stuff, as a nice cheap play. Is he the best road course racer? No, but he's just had a knack of getting really good finishes. So starting 28th, I think he's viable. Eric Jones 29th, you can play him. Ty Dillon for cheap. Ryan Newman's starting all the way back in 34th. So those are just kind of like some guys that pop up the page to me. at this moment. We're gonna have to see how round 2 goes. See who starts all the way up front. Because there's potential lap leaders here, like obviously Chase Elliott, Blaney, Bowman, Byron, Logano, Kyle Busch. I don't think I'm gonna play any Allmendinger, Reddick, or Cindric, to be honest, starting in the top 12. Especially if they happen to be inside the top half of the top 12. Let's see, Aster says Newman, Chastain, Stenhouse for last piece. Let me update some stuff first, and then we'll get into the spreadsheet. Cepha says, could you broadcast the qualifying live, not just the ranking? Well, no, I'd get a copyright strike. I don't think I can show something on FS1. And I'm not getting a copyright strike over qualifying. Alright, I'm going to update some stuff here. How many spots do we have left in the contest? Alright, we have 8 spots left in the contest, so if you do want in. Matthew says, started out late, what's new? Talking about qualifying. Digging Kurt Busch for sure. Yeah, I like him quite a bit, Todd. Just $8,100. I know he's starting 13, so it's not awesome place differential, but if he's going to go low and because of that, you can definitely sign me up for him. Spread says Cindric is such a better player for the 30s. I wish Cindric was in the 30s. That's just not going to be the case. The guy's obviously a good road course racer, but I don't know. Starting to the top 12, I don't know. I mean, I know he's in good equipment. But Trucker Mike says, punch the like button, boys and girls. Yeah, that really helps me out. I do appreciate it if you do. Dustin says, can we play Truex, Chase, and Kyle together? I mean, you can. I can actually, let me try putting in the lineup right now. So, Truex, Chase, Busch. That leaves us 6,300 left per driver. So, if you're doing that, you're going to have to go down to, like, Ty Dillon. He's starting in the 30s. That gives you 6,700. Like a Newman. Yeah, it's possible. I don't hate that. Yeah, you can do that. It's actually, I thought it would be harder, but it's actually not that bad. Let's see, Gilbert says 8. Yeah, I got you, Pug. I'll send you an invite. 1 second. Pugs? Oh, 2,000. Looks like it's not coming up. You still haven't started round 2 yet? FE says, call your shot. Who wins the poll? The 18. Yeah, I could probably see Kyle Busch winning the poll, to be honest. I feel like a Hendrick car just loves getting the polls most times. Yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle Busch as well. Chris says, Chris, will be showing your exposures on Patreon today? Yeah, I'm going to have everything up as normal. It's just going to be a little bit later than usual. But yeah, I will have exposures up, projections, ownership projections. They'll all be on Patreon in a little bit. That's why I'm doing the live stream now instead of afterwards. I mean, I realized people would probably like it afterwards so we could actually talk about the plays more, but I gotta do the Patreon stuff. Alright, I'm gonna enter some drivers in my spreadsheet here. Massey says, where's Briscoe starting? Good road racer, cheap Stewart-Haas racing equipment. Well, the Stewart-Haas racing equipment thing's not a good thing this year, but I agree with being good at road courses. Briscoe is starting 27, so yeah. I have to look at the price tags again because I'm looking at my spreadsheet, but I think he's relatively cheap, so yeah, you can always play Briscoe for sure. You're welcome, Pugsley. You're welcome. It started. They're back on track. Awesome. Isn't it 10 minutes, I think? 10 minutes is round 2? Pretty sure, anyway. Just entering. I'm not texting or anything. Don't think that I'm entering names in my spreadsheet on my phone because I don't want to do it on my laptop because I want to have the screen on. Custer, Suarez. Anyone on Daniel Suarez starting 15th? I kind of like them as a cheap play early in the week, but 15's kind of pushing it. But he does have a couple top 5s at the more technical road course tracks, so I think that's some upside. I realize he's not in Joe Gibbs or Stewart-Haas equipment anymore, but 99 car is not that bad. Briscoe, $6,400. Yeah, he's really cheap. And starting 27th, I could definitely see him being a pretty solid play today. 7 minutes to go. I don't even think the NASCAR website updated yet. Maybe I should refresh it. That doesn't look right. Let's see. Oh, okay, that looks better. Alright, there we go. It's updated. So no one's completed a lap yet. I guess that makes sense. Should probably pull the chat back up, huh? Suarez could be a safe play. Starting 15th, I'm not sure it's a safe play. It's pushing it a little bit, but Hunter says, Chris, fade Kyle. I don't know why I'd fade Kyle. Unless he just wrecked us now. But I typically like Joe Gibbs cars at road courses. They all do usually pretty well. Like Eric Jones in the past, Kyle Busch, except for the Robles recently, Hamlin, Truex. No one put a lap down yet? Yeah. Tyler says, would you take Elliott to win at 3-1? I mean, it's not the greatest odds out there, but more than likely Chase Elliott wins the road course race. I mean, just what we've seen from him in his past. I mean, he could have won 5 in a row. Like, the guy just does not miss at road courses typically. Just not the greatest odds. Stenhouse for GPP. I feel like it's always Stenhouse for GPP. It's hard to play Stenhouse in cash games. So I wouldn't hate Stenhouse. Andy says, Chris Austin wanted me to ask you if you'd live stream shirtless next time. If you want to send me a $100 dono, sure. Spread says Kyle would have to bring the backup out to fade. So it looks like Larson's fastest as of right now. Cindric's up top. I guess it didn't update yet. Larson on top. Dustin says 2 favorite GPP plays. Well, I'll let you know in a little bit. So we should have like 15 minutes to talk some plays here. I'm going to probably get off around 12. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone really quick so I can... I wish I could just copy and paste because it's... I don't know. AJ third, Larson, Cindric, Dinger. Spread says OnlyFans. Yeah, you want to sign up for my OnlyFans? Link is down below for that. Reddick on top now. I'll tell you right now, if Reddick's on the pool, I'm not playing Reddick. I probably won't be playing most of these guys in the top 12. Reddick first. So it looks like we don't have numbers from Busch, Bowman, Elliott, Blaney, Bell, Logano yet. I don't know what it is, but Chevy cars are just always good at qualifying. I mean, I feel like every single time there's actual qualifying, a Chevy car gets up front. And I feel like every time we're at a super speedway, it's either like Bowman or Byron every single time. All right, looks like we got... I think it's 10 minutes, right? We got 3 minutes left. Showing Kyle now. Kyle's on. Kyle looking good? I don't know. Pugsley says, instead of going with Elliott and another big name, how do you like the Busch, Harvick, and Byron go? Next 3 are Bell and Ron. I don't hate that. I mean, obviously Truex, Chase Elliott, those kind of guys are going to have massive ownership, and anything can happen at a road course. We've seen that, so I wouldn't hate pivoting off the chalk. FE says, all your Discord brothers hitting you hard today, CVs? Yeah, I'm seeing that. It keeps it fun, though. Sepha says, how much time remains for qualifying? Looks like we got a few minutes left. 2 minutes left. I can move down Bell to Custer. Well, depending on where Bell... If Bell's starting really close to Custer, just give me Bell. I mean, I'm having a hard time trusting Custer this season. Busch is 4th. Byron 5th. Huh. Is Chase on the track yet? I assume he is. I'm kind of hoping Chase starts close to 12th because I don't want to play him. Like I'd still play him up front, but wouldn't feel as good about it. Oh, I think a Chase number just came in. Right? Or am I missing something? Oh, it didn't. Never mind. Bowman P8. I could play Busch and Ford. I think if it ended right here, I think Larson and Busch could be potential lap leaders early on. But I mean, again, not really looking to target too many lap leaders today. Blaney's on the track. Let's see where Blaney goes. I had a dream that Blaney got the pole. I don't know why, but I had a dream that like Chase Elliott had it, then Blaney got it last second. So we'll see if my dreams come true. Blaney looking good. We'll see if my Blaney dream happens to come true. We have 240 people in here just watching me look at the NASCAR leaderboard, so that's pretty cool. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Sorry, this isn't a usual live stream. Usually we talk more about plays, but there's nothing to do yet. $12 hovering. Is Blaney gonna get it? I'm telling you right now, if Blaney's on the pole, I'm probably not playing him. He's in the red now. Dang it. Yeah, Reddick ran a pretty good lap. Fading now. Dude says on Chris streaming with Blaney every night. Yeah, I saw the Dave Blaney thing yesterday. That was pretty cool. Hunter says where the heck is Chase? Chase is on now? Cool. Yeah, Cindric. Good qualifying runs today. Not playing him though, but Elliott's out there. Let me know how Elliott looks when he's doing this. I'm hoping he doesn't get the pole, because then it just creates like a conundrum here. Like, do I want to play the pole sitter at a track with 68 laps, but it's Chase Elliott? Do I think Kyle Busch will dominate? I think it could be a potential lap leader, but if we're being honest, Chase Elliott or Truex will probably get up there at some point. I'm not sure he'll lead enough laps, but I think he could definitely lead early on. But Kyle Larson's gonna be up there as well. I'd say if Chase Elliott doesn't lead laps early on, it's probably either be Kyle Larson or Kyle Busch. Dude says, was he racing in a wheelchair? Blaney 7th? Yeah, I think he could play Blaney in 7th. I think he could. So we still need Joey and Chase. Bell P8. Bell is strictly a tournament play for me, starting in 8th place. That's a bit high for me. Most of these guys are just going to be strict tournament plays. We'll have to see where Chase starts. Chase you can play anyway, like in cash or tournaments, no matter where he starts, but I'm preferring he starts in this lower half here. He's flying. Oh no, please don't be in the pool, Chase. Please don't be in the pool. It's going to make things so difficult. So difficult. I really hope he's not on the pool. Like, I'd still play him on the pole because it's Chase Elliott at a road course, but it makes a headache because I don't want to play the pole sitter. Cindric leads 67 laps. If Cindric leads 67 laps, I am going to be eating ramen noodle soup. All right, Joey 6th, Chase 8th. Phew. Phew. Chase in 8th. All right, cool. We didn't have to worry about Chase being on the pole, so I think that's it. Right? We're done? We good? We done, guys? You're the one watching on TV. I had to watch on the NASCAR website. Like on OP6. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing Reddick. Not playing Reddick. I think it's the one clear fade. Yeah, shout out to Reddick, though. I like Tyler Reddick. Not in DFS today. Don't take that out of context. I just like Reddick in general. Yeah, shout out to Tyler Reddick. That's pretty good. Well, that was fun. I like doing qualifying with you guys. I can enter these in the spreadsheet. We'll talk some plays really quick. Blaney 9th now. Yeah, I forgot I would have pushed some guys out. So Blaney 9th. Bowman 12th. Harvick 11th. Bell 10. Blaney 9. Elliott 8. Dinger 7. Okay, interesting. I'll tell you right now, all these guys starting in the top 7 are strictly tournament plays. I think the cash game plays start with Elliott. And then again, Blaney tournament, Bell tournament, Harvick tournament, Bowman. All right, let me update these in the spreadsheets here really quick, because I'm going to have to put the... I think it's going to like resize this thing on the screen, so if it's really small, it'll fix when I'm done with this. Frankie says, let's go. Patreon is waiting. I'll be there very soon. I'm going to get off here at 12, and then I am all your guys' for a little bit here. Let me try to get the, let me get the stuff here. So we have Reddick on the poll. Sorry, I probably look weird typing because my thing's like on a pedestal. So Larson, Austin. Someone said all in Cindric. You are a very bold man going all in Cindric starting third. Let's see. Yeah, fun stuff here, entering names in the spreadsheet. Let the building begin. Chris says top 3 cash plays. I will answer those questions in a hot second. So if you just bear with me for a little bit, we can get these entered. And then we can... But off the top of my head, I know Truex is starting 17th, I believe. You can fact check me on that, but Truex would be my top cash game play for just like the high-end guys, because how are you going to pass up Truex at a road course starting 17th, and he's not overly expensive. If I had to pick between him and Chase, I would say Truex, but you can probably play both together today. It's just since Chase is starting, I believe, 8th, it just makes him a little bit more risky, but there's usually no risk with rostering Chase Elliott at a road course typically. Do I have, is there like dots there with Dinger or no? Sometimes it's either AJ or A.J. dot. Not sure. Oh, okay. Reddit car is pretty cool. I didn't see the Reddit. I didn't see the Reddit car. MC Sub says, "What do you reckon to Elliott, Byron, AJ, Kyle Busch, Briscoe, and Dylan?" I think that will be my top lineup today. I think that's pretty good. Obviously, Byron and AJ are risky plays, but if you're talking strictly tournaments, I don't hate that. Andy says, "Let the building begin." Yeah, for sure. We have some stuff to talk about actually now. Something went wrong says, "Who's my favorite driver?" Do you mean like just as a fan? If it's a fan, it's Ryan Blaney. If you're talking DFS, I'm not sure yet. I'd say probably Truex. Yeah, the same day qualifying thing in the live stream is pretty fun. Did enjoy this. Yeah, Reddick 7200. There's no way I'm playing Reddick today. Just not going to happen. If he comes out and leads 60 laps, whatever, I'll take the L. I just don't see that happening. He's got the American flag scheme. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to look at it. I don't know why I haven't seen it, but I just haven't, I guess, paid attention to Reddick too much. I should probably get to entering these names so we can actually talk about stuff. So yeah, I think next week we have qualifying on Saturday and the race is on Sunday, so I don't think we'll do a live stream during qualifying again unless you guys want me to. But we'll do the live stream before the race starts, like as per usual. Good luck to you, 18 lovers. Hunter does not like Kyle Busch. That's one thing I've noticed. Eric says, "Are you jumping on any of their streams today?" I'm not. I would like to, Eric, but I got to do the stuff for the Patreon people. I got to upload projections, ownership projections for everybody. So, and if you guys are interested in that, you can always click that link in the pinned message and join the community. We'll be in the Discord chat all day, breaking everything down. Who am I rooting for today? I'm always rooting for Blaney, although I root more for my lineups more than anything. Like, if I don't have Ryan Blaney that day, I'll be more than happy to root against him. But, yeah, DFS lineups first, but then Blaney second. Frank says, "How can I find the official running order?" Well, it's on the sheet right now. I mean, it's taking me a little bit. It's also not showing me the second round right now, or not the second round, the first round. So where's it at? It's only showing me the top 12. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Austin Dillon 16th? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Austin Dillon, definitely not someone. I can try to give thoughts here as I go down the list. Definitely not playing Austin Dillon 16th. The guy is terrible at road courses, and starting 16th, there's just no upside there. Martin Truex Jr. starting 17th. That's going to be a hard fade for me. I think he's a cash game lock. I mean, he could easily win this race. My rankings actually really like Truex. I actually like him slightly over Chase Elliott today, so I'd have a real hard time passing up Martin Truex Jr. today. Do like him slightly above Chase Elliott, but they are very close. Andre says, "Keep typing and ignore chat." It's hard to do, Andre. It's hard to do. I don't want to bore people writing stuff down. Someone said, as you type, you get to see the gun show. Denny Hamlin. So the issues for Hamlin weren't terrible, were they? Like, obviously I couldn't see. Like, his car's not broke, right? Just ran bad. I know someone said he had power steering issues. Did I spell Di Benedetto right? That'd be pretty impressive if I did. It's always a hard one to do. Hasn't updated yet. I don't know if it pulls up his manufacturer. Ah, I did. Nice. Yeah, you guys chat to each other. I'm almost done. Almost done. And then we can actually talk some plays. Although we had almost like 300 people in here just watching the NASCAR website, so that was pretty cool. I do appreciate everyone that did stop by for that. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but we had to make do with the schedule. I'm really hoping next year's not same day qualifying. I mean, obviously we can make it work, but it's just a bit of a time crunch. Alright, we're almost there. Just kind of the scrubs now and a couple stragglers. Oh, no, I forgot Balicki. I spelled that wrong anyway. I need to find a way to import this automatically. It'd be a little bit easier. Bob says Hamy's good. Cool. Second. Almost done. Almost done. I forget what Ryan Newman's price tag is, but 34 is definitely a pure PD play there. Ryan Prix. Pasta Boy. That's not spelled right. Alright, just a couple more drivers. Oops. Cal Tilly and then Quinn Half to round it out. We did it. Oops. Forgot the F's on Half. Yeah, the Discord chat did invade YouTube. Did I spell Davison wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. Davison. There we go. I think everyone else is good, right? 2 F's in health. Alright, we did it. There we go. Alright, let me pull this back full screen. And then it should be updated in the main sheet. Hamlin is fixed. That is good news. Sorry, it's gonna load. I got the streamer in the background, so it's always a little bit slower. There we go. We have numbers. There we go. My mouse is not connecting to my... Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. We have numbers now. Nice. Alright. There we go. What was Ryan Newman's price tag? $6,700? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have these practice numbers here, but I'm not really caring too much about them. Like, I think the most laps we have are like 15 total. It's not something I'm really going to put into consideration. Like, yeah, Truex was 23rd in the one lap data, but are you going to really put anything in that? No, so. Yeah, okay, you guys can ask some questions now. I'm going to try to answer them on the fly. I usually have like a whole week to digest where guys are starting and everything, but I had to do this right on the fly here, so. Yeah, we got about 300 people in here now. If you weren't here earlier, we just got done with qualifying, so I just entered these in, so bear with me if I don't know the starting order very well. Just put these things in, so. And I'll tell you guys right now, just from a strategy standpoint, we are going to typically kind of focus on finishing position upside and place differential because it's a road course, so. And we don't have many laps. And by the way, guys, I'm going to have to get out of here in about 5 to 10 minutes because I do need to do my stuff on Patreon. So I will answer some questions if you guys have them. Someone said, why are you guys scared of Chase Elliott? Are people scared of Chase Elliott? I'm not scared of Chase Elliott. The guy's the road course GOAT. I think I missed a lot of stuff in the chat. Hopefully you guys were having fun. But if you guys have any questions, I'm going to try to rapid fire these because I do need to get out of here and update the stuff. Unfortunately, that's what same day qualifying did to us, but let's see. Andre says hit the like button. Dude says, Chris, any sleepers for the win among the top 12 qualifiers? I will, maybe Byron. Can we even call Byron a sleeper anymore? The guy's just been an absolute stud. I feel like he's in the upper echelon of drivers now at this point. But maybe guys like Byron and Blaney could be your sleeper drivers to win. Alex Bowman, because I'm not gonna say that Kyle Busch or Kyle Larson or, sleeper drivers. Hunter says, can you copy and paste the order in the heat map? I can, actually. Let me do that really quick. All right. Where's the heat map at? Oh. Oh, I had last week's up still. Okay, let's see. Pace values. All right, the heat map is updated. So just for an example, if Quinn Houff wins, he can get 84 points today. That's not going to happen. Oh, I got a dono. A Wright says, what is the general strategy when it comes to road courses? So for the most part, we don't really want to focus on lap leaders. Like if we were at a normal track, Kyle Larson starting second, yeah, he's probably going to be the top dominator play because I'd assume he'd get right by Tyler Reddick and dominate a bunch of laps. Since we only have 68, we have less than 50 dominator points available today. So it doesn't really matter too much. Like, yeah, a guy can get a front lead 30 laps. Yeah, it's fine, but it's not going to make a huge difference. Like a guy like Truex, if he can just finish in the top 5, he should be able to outscore anybody that starts near the front for the most part. So typically we want place differential drivers and finishing position upside. So kind of like a super speedway, but not quite as extreme on place differential because we can still roster guys like Kurt Busch starting 13th. You can look at Suarez starting 15th. You know, those kind of guys. They're not terrible plays. Braden says favorite cash plays. Right now, just glancing at the starting order, I would say guys like Martin Truex Jr. You can throw Chase Elliott in the mix as well. If I had to pick between the two, it's going to be Truex for me just because of the starting position, but I love both if you can fit them both in. Denny Hamlin's fine for cash games. Eric Jones, Ryan Newman, Chris Buescher if you're looking for cheap plays. So for the most part, guys, you want heavy place differential guys in cash, but you're definitely going to want either probably a Truex or Elliott in there, and if you can fit them both, great. You can also look at Briscoe. So for the most part, focus on the place differential because you're not going to be playing guys like Bell, Dinger, Cindric in cash games. So another dono. Appreciate it, Spread. Thank you. This was fun today. I was kind of nervous to see how qualifying would go doing this during qualifying, but it was almost more fun than the regular ones. So I do appreciate that. We got over 300 people in here right now, so appreciate everyone stopping by for same-day qualifying here at COTA. You're welcome, Hunter. Jeff says, cheap cash plays, Prix. Yeah, you can play Prix in cash games, I think. I want to look at his last 2 finishes at road courses. Obviously, things can get a bit lucky because of how stage racing is at road courses, but he has finished 9th and 14th. Now, do I think that's going to happen today? Probably not, but I have a hard time seeing him lose positions unless he happens to wreck out, which we know that's possible with Ryan Preece, but I think he should be fine. So if you need a cheap driver in cash today, guys like Preece and Ty Dillon I don't think are terrible. Yeah, Preece is really cheap today. Kevin says DraftKings is updated with driver positions. That was pretty quick. That was really quick. Kudos to DraftKings. Dustin says 2 favorite GPP plays. I'll give you like 3. I think Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch are some pretty strong tournament plays right now. Chris says Suarez in cash. I can't go Suarez in cash. If he was starting in the 20s, I think you can make a case for it, but starting 15th, I can't really recommend that in cash games for sure. A Wright says lots of crashes on road course. I don't think we're going to see like a wreck fest or anything. It's possible, especially if it's going to dump rain like it's in the forecast today, so we'll see. But I don't think it's going to be like an absolute wreck fest. We'll see some guys turn and stuff, but Pakra said Hamlin's issue is fixed. Okay, so that puts Hamlin in the cash game consideration. Like if you want to play Hamlin over Truex, I'd understand that. I'm not sure how confident I would be there, but you get the added place differential. I mean, how important place differential is going to be today. Because even if Elliott gets up front, like let's say he leads 20 laps, if he wins, yeah, if Chase Elliott wins, he's probably going to be in the optimal. But not probably, I'd say he would be in the optimal. Unless like, I mean, yeah, he'd probably be in the optimal. Let's see. That was a blast EP16. See you in Discord. Hope everyone wins some money. Yeah, appreciate it, FV. It definitely was a fun time. Definitely was a fun time. So I'm going to be on here for just a couple more minutes, and then I'll get into the Patreon stuff. I'm going to upload projections, ownership projections, and all that fun stuff, and that'll be loaded on the optimizer. And then we'll be breaking everything down in Discord as well. Usually I write an article, but I'm not going to have time to do that, so. Yeah, Busch is starting 28th. I forgot you asked that, Spread, yeah. Starting 28th, I definitely think he's viable. I think the past 10 road course races, he's finished in the top 20 every single time. Like, is he a flashy road course driver? No, but he just had a knack of getting really good finishes. You're welcome, C. Austin. What about Di Benedetto starting 21st? I'd say he's more of a tournament play. He is at $7,900. I feel like I'd rather play Kurt Busch, to be honest, but I still think MDB's playable. He's definitely playable. Chase Elliott, GPP viable. You can play Chase Elliott in any contest today, really. I mean, he's just so good at road courses. I really didn't care where he started. You can play him in cash and tournaments. Yeah, a lot of people in Discord are in the YouTube chat today. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here in just a couple minutes because I do need to upload those projections. You're welcome, Timothy. Do we like Ross Chastain? Where's Chastain? Starting 20th? I don't dislike him. I don't love him either. Just a tournament play for me. But I think you can play him just to get off a couple of those other chalkier drivers down low. Chris says Almirola in cash starting 26th. Oh, man. I'd rather play Jones. I'd rather play Jones over Almirola. $100 cheaper, and Jones is just better at road courses. I realize he's in the 43 car, but the way the 10 car has been running this year, I'm not sure it's too far off. Spread says, Chris, did you see A-Right's dono? Didn't you? Oh, yeah. I read the question. I didn't give him a shout out, though, so I do appreciate the dono A-Right. But I did answer the question. Sorry about that. But I do appreciate it. Aaron says, do you think Chris Buescher can crack the top 10? He could. He might have to get lucky on the late restart and then the end of stage 3 just on strategy and stuff. I don't think he's going to get up there just naturally, but if he can put himself in the right position at the end of the race, he could certainly. Pasta Boy starting 27th? I don't know. I don't want to. Where did he finish at the Daytona Road Course? I have to. Not that I'm going to put too much into that, but just curious. He finished 22nd. If Alfredo finished 22nd, yeah, I mean, that'd be a really good play for the $100. You can play Alfredo. I just feels a little gross to do that, but you can play him. All right, I'll answer a couple more questions and I'll get out of here. I wish I could go longer, but I do have to update the stuff on Patreon. Newman, yeah, you can play Newman today. He's dirt cheap. Well, maybe not dirt cheap, but he is cheap, and he's starting near the very back. You can definitely play him. Who's the two favorites? Truex and Elliott. I'd have a hard time seeing anybody else win. Obviously, guys like Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson can make some noise, but it usually at a road course race, it's going to be Truex or Elliott. They've won 8 out of the past 10 road course races, and if there wasn't a rain caution, there probably would have been 9 out of the past 10. Is it dinger season? Probably not for where he's starting. I mean, yeah, I like the guy at road courses. Just I'm having a hard time playing him starting 7th. I like Bell over Kurt Busch. I like Kurt Busch over Bell today. Really starting to like some of your lineups, Massey? Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, we had to wait on the qualifying order. But yeah, this was fun today. We got around 300 some people. I wish I could keep going, but I'm going to have to get out of here. But I do appreciate everyone stopping by. I'm going to be putting projections and ownership projections on the Patreon site. So if you do want to join that and get in the Discord chat with all of us. The Discord's kind of like an extended version of the live stream chat. So if you guys enjoy this, just click that link above and you can get in. But I do appreciate everyone watching. I hate to get out of here when there's over 300 people. But I'm unfortunately going to have to do that. So appreciate everyone stopping by. This was fun. Maybe next time we have same-day qualifying, we can do the same thing. But I'll get out of here, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.